Good morning everyone, welcome to Lost Phoenix Gaming, the home of tips, tricks, guides and tunes for Forza Horizon. We've had the live stream looking ahead to Series 34 and I'm going to go through with you all of the events and rewards for this one. So starting off, we're having a look at the summer season. The summer season gets you a Porsche 356 RSR for 50% completion and a Rover SD1 for 80%. The seasonal rewards are 50% for a backstage pass and 80% for a Toyota Torino. Okay, a new car there, a new Porsche, looks interesting. Photo challenge. Drive like the wind. Take a photo of any hypercar at the Moorhead Wind Farm. A super wheel spin is the reward for completing that challenge. Weekly Forzathon. Over the road. This is all around the tank pool, the Mercedes-Benz racing truck. I don't have any more details at the moment on this one, but when the update does download, hopefully tomorrow, I will be putting a video together doing the first look at the summer season. The trial, Get Hyper. This is for a Lambo Veneno, which will come in useful later in the season if you manage to unlock this. I think this has been in before, but I don't think I did it. And it's basically road racing in hypercars. Yeah, this is going to be a fun one. The showcase remix is called Quaint Village Rush, and it's not too bad. Down at Broadway Village and racing against a jet plane. You know what? Why not, right? Something to do in the summer. The Summer Games gets you the Bentley Continental Forza Edition, which again is a useful car looking ahead deeper into the series. PR stunts. Obviously, the Mosler is going to be a choice for this one. And we've got Hilltop Vista, Lower Fell, and Glen Rannoch. That's a jump, that's a camera, and that's a speed zone. Nothing which I think is going to be too challenging out of that one. For the championships for summer, you've got Cult Following for a Volkswagen Notchback, Bring Me a Dream for a Ford Raptor 2011, and Down Under for the HSV GTS, which is actually quite a hard to find car. All of these have actually been in the game before. I know, we're starting to get a little bit of repetition here, aren't we? We're starting to see things loop around more. And I'm going to tell you what I'm going to suggest for these, because I went back, I've had a look on my channel last time these were in, and I had a look at what I used. So, Cult Following, right. I'm going to go for the Myers Manx, or the Manx Myers, or whatever it's called. That little funky little beach buggy. I'm going to go for that. I've got a really good D-Class tune for it. It is a D-Class event. Down Under. This one requires an Australian car, and I think it was the HSV Maloo I went for this one. I will pop the tunes up that I've got for this stuff if you want to get ahead of the curve a little bit and get this sorted. And finally for summer, Bring Me a Dream. D-Class, Vans and Utilities, Street Scene. You know already, don't you? You know what I'm going to be saying next. It's the Morris Traveller, the D-Class Woody Whippet tune. I've been pushing this the last couple of weeks and this is just awesome. This car is available on auction at the moment for about 1 million credits, so might be an idea if you haven't already got it to pick it up, get it sorted before it starts disappearing the moment everybody realises it's a good car to use for the challenge. So moving on to autumn, 50% gets you a backstage pass once again, and 80% gets you the Aston Martin Vulcan AMR, which hasn't been in the game for a while, and that's actually quite a cool car to have. Photo challenge, milling around. Take a photo of your car with the Broadway windmill. Again, one that's been in before, and pretty straightforward. Drive up to the windmill up on the hill near Broadway and take a photo of it. Super wheel spin is a reward for that one. Weekly Forzathon challenge. Long-standing tradition. This is all about the Ford Transit Supersport van, which is available on my auto show. It's very cheap. I've got a pretty respectable tune on it, and this has been in before, and I will put a link down to this event last time it was in the game, so you can just have a look at it, because I'm not going to dig deep into each of the individual sections here, but it's nothing which was generally going to be causing people too many problems. The trial, jumping jeeps for the modern race suit in red. Okay, again, it's going to be jeeps, and I'm probably going to recommend the Trackhawk for this one, to be fair. I didn't actually do this last time it was in, because last time it was in, I think I was on a 30-day ban, so couldn't do it. Although, funnily enough, when this was in, the modern race suit was also in the shop, so I wonder if that's going to be in the shop at the same time. But I don't know. That's that anyway. That's the trial event. Autumn Games for BMW M5 1988 Forza Edition. Pretty common car, to be fair. It's pretty easy to get. There's loads of them around. You get them out of wheel spins a lot. PR stunts. We've got Whitewater Falls, Carlton Hill, and Foothills. Again, that's a jump, that's a speed camera, and that's a speed zone. Mosler. I don't think you can have too many problems with those, to be honest. Whitewater Falls is okay. Carlton Hill's a pretty nice run down a admittedly tight street in Edinburgh. And Foothills is, well, around the foot of the hills, I guess, you know. But I don't think I'm going to expect too many sort of issues with those either this week. Championships, we've got Diagon Rally for Toyota Celica 94, Surfers Paradise for the Lambo Centenario, and Holden Your Horses for the Holden VL Group A. Okay, that's fair enough. Have a quick look at my notes, and for this one, I'm going to use the Scooby 22B. You could use a Celicas, I guess, and they are good cars, and I may swap my recommendation out before I do my first look video for the autumn, but certainly last time this was in the game, I used the Scooby 22B with a pretty easy run. So Surfers Paradise for the Lamborghini Centenario. And it is an S1 class, and I'm going to go for the Lambo Reventon Forza Edition. It's pretty easy to pick up if you don't have it. It's about 500,000 credits on the auction. And outside of the fact that it is a S1 street racing event, the Lambo will definitely sort of hold you in good stead for that one. Holden Your Horses for the Group A Holden VL. And for this one, again, looking at my notes, last time this was in, it's C-Class, and I'm going to go for the Holden Torana AX1. That's on the auto show. It's pretty cheap, and it's a pretty nice car to get this stuff done with as well, so definitely a good one for that. I'll pop the tune up in a bit, and you can get ahead of it if you want to. Moving on, we're having a look at the winter season now. 50% gets you yet another Horizon Backstage Pass, and 80% gets you the Aston Martin DBS Superleggera, which is actually quite hard to find now. It was all over a game about 12 months ago. You couldn't shift the things, but they haven't been in for a while. So it's definitely difficult to get. Photo challenge going off-road. Take a photo of any off-road car. Fair enough. Not too bad. Take an off-road car, take it somewhere, do a drift, take a photo, and just, you know what, just, yeah, super wheel spin. Weekly Forzathon. Touring Wagon. Own and drive the 1990 Mercedes-Benz 190e Evo II, which is a nice car. This is available on the auto shows. It's very good. It's been in before. I'll drop a link in the description to all of this stuff that's been in, so you can have a look. Just bear in mind, if you are looking for tunes out of videos I link, these tunes may be outdated because anything before the beginning of September last year is going to be a bad share code. It's going to be a bad tune because I got banned. I got banned for 30 days because a game glitched and this, that and the other. I've got a whole video on this stuff, but I won't bother with that at the moment. But the point is, these videos are up and they're showing tunes which are no longer available. I had to go in when I was unbanned and reshare all of my tunes, and that gave me new share codes. So if you're getting a share code off this video or any of my videos after the beginning of September, you should be all right with that. Otherwise, be a bit careful. The tunes are good, the cars are good, just the share codes, not so much. The trial tobogganing, yes, or sledding, or whatever you want to call it. And you get a Mercedes-Benz X-Class for this one. That's actually decent. That's a really nice car. So that should definitely be an interesting one. Winter Games gets you a Mini X-Rays. Again, pretty straightforward. No real worries on that one. Just go in, complete the events, win or lose, you still get it, right? PR stunts, mud kickers, show jump in winter. This is arguably the worst PR stunt in the game. It's an absolute nightmare. To the point I've actually had to make 2 videos on this in the past, showing how to complete it in winter. The first video shows you how to do it in a Ferrari 599XX Evo, but due to the fact that nobody could get that, and by the way, I think my share code's bad on that as well. The other one, with I think a decent share code on, so I think I've updated it, is how to do this jump in the Mosler. And the Mosler can do it. It can easily do it, but it's just a bit of a nightmare on a run-up because you've got the long pipe. But I'll link to that anyway. So if you're not sure how to get 3 stars on this, this will definitely show you how to do it. Astmore is next. That's a speed camera. Again, yeah, nothing too worried about that. Bridlewood, it's a speed zone. I cannot remember where that is in the game when I'm recording this now. I will have to go back and have a look, but I'm not sure if that's going to be a problem or not. The mud kickers is going to make people a bit naggy, but it does take a few goes, but it is completable, it is doable. Astmore, I think that's just a straight-ish run, so I'm not worrying so much on that one. Bridlewood, again, until I check what that is, I can't really comment. That may be one where we fall down. I don't know yet, but I'll certainly update everything before winter and do my first look. This is just a quick look at the seasonal championships. We've got Blizzard Mountains for the Hoonigan Focus. We've got Like a Boss for the Mustang 69 and Midnight Battle for the Koenigsegg CCGT. Okay, quick look at my notes. For Blizzard Mountain, I'm going to go for the Hooney Focus Gymkhana 9. It's available 500,000 credits on the auto show, so probably cheaper on auction house. And it's S1 class. This is a bit crazy. I have to admit on this is a bit mad. It's S1 in Hoonigans doing cross country. Again, this has been in before, so I'm going to drop a link to all this. This is going to be a really long link section, isn't it? It really is. And I'm going to drop a link to this stuff, and you can have a look at it when it's been in before. Like a Boss for this Mustang, which is going to throw a lot of people off because it's one of the high roller events, which means you need a car which is worth a ton of money. You really have to spend a lot of money to do this, and this is basically another slap for new players. Although the only redeeming part of it, outside of the fact that it is actually an S2 event, at least it's road racing, but it's an S2 event in winter. Yeah, it's not going to be good. But the redeeming thing about this is that, so if you remember earlier on in the series, you get the Lambo Veneno as a reward for completing the trial. So yeah, okay, so if you do the summer trial, if you can do it yourself, you've got a decent team, you get that car, you can use that car for Like a Boss, and that will save you around 4 million credits. I'll put a link to this event last time it's in. I can't say I did well at it, but obviously I completed it. Midnight Battle Street Racing for a Koenigsegg CCGT. This is a bit of a throwback to Horizon 3, and it's an S1 class event, street racing, And I'm going to go for the Bentley Continental. Yeah, the Bentley Continental Forza Edition. Remember that car, the one we get earlier in the series as well? I think it's for the Playground games. This is good, this. The game's actually giving you cars to play around with on this one. So that one, I know is a bit of a nightmare. I think it's one race in there, which is a bit of a nightmare because it slips, slides around a bit. But I know since I made that original video, I did actually go and retune my car and make it a bit more stable, a bit better. So that shouldn't be too bad. So Blizzard Mountain, that's just a bit mad. Like a Boss, that's just going to be absolutely crazy. I suspect a lot of people are going to be swearing at that. Midnight Battle, it's doable, but again, I expect a few swears along the way from people whilst trying to do that one. Right, so that's winter out of the way. Let's have a look at spring, shall we? Spring season, 50% gets you the Renault Clio 03. 80% gets you the number 94 Volkswagen IDR, the electric mega car, whatever it's called. Yeah, okay, that's not bad. Photo challenge, hashtag train spotters. Take a photo of your car with the viaduct. So that's up at Glenfinnan. You know that viaduct, the Harry Potter one. That's what it is. Yeah, take your photo of your car up there with that in the background and get a super wheel spin. Weekly Forzathon. A British icon. This is all about the Mini Cooper S, my little Bean car. You know, my little Mr. Bean driftmobile. 1965. It is a barn find, but you can pick them up pretty cheap on the auction if you haven't got to your barn finds yet. And this has been in the game before. Again, another link in the description to a video showing this Forzathon Championship. The Trial Fire Saga, the Mini John Cooper Works buggy. Nice car, loads of them around, about 200,000 on auction, and yeah, it's going to be buggy based. It's going to be cross country probably. Past that, I'm not entirely sure. Although normally these are tuned up, like these minis are tuned up to be A or B class, so it's going to be one or the other. Commuter Blues, that's your showcase remix. You're in Porsche Macan and you're racing the Flying Scotsman. Okay, that's a bit of a mad one. That really is. That's a bit mad, but it's nothing a retrial 6 can't solve. Spring Games, Charger Daytona, that's your prize. Again, games, pretty straightforward. Don't know anything on the spec yet until the update goes live and I can have a dig in and see what we got. PR stunts, Roman ruins, which, yeah, it's a bit fiddly. We can do it, it's a bit fiddly. I've got a video on that, again, link in description. Princes Street, yay! Everybody's favourite speed trap up in Edinburgh. I think everyone's sick of the sight of this, but we've actually left it a month before anyone has to go and have a look at it again. But the good thing about this is you don't have to use a GT car. Yeah, you can use anything you want. You can get in the Mosler, it will do it. You can get in the Ferrari Evo, it will do it. You can get in your Jesco, it will do it. The Superfast that I've been sharing my tune on won't do it because it's 237 miles an hour. That's your target. Because again, it's been in the game before. And I'm going to go back. I'm going to do a bit of a retune on it. I'm not going to get rid of my other tune. I'm going to do a bit of a retune, see if I can get that Superfast to do this. But certainly the Mosler will do it. I've tested this today and it just does it time and time and time again. No problems. Old Weir. That's a speed zone. It looks road-based. It doesn't look like it's going to be an off-road one, so it should be a little bit better. It's in spring. So hopefully not too many issues on that one. Championships, greatest hits for a Porsche 906 66. GT phone home for the alien morph suit. And this is a new one. Phoenix from the Ashes for the new exclusive Firebird 1968. Okay, note time. For the greatest hits, I'm going to go for a Ferrari 500 Mondial. It's a bit wild, it's a bit mad, but it will do this without too many sort of issues, although my bugbear is on this one. It really is. The Broadway Village Circuit, I think it is. Was it Ambleside Village Circuit? It's that one, it's like really tiny. And you've got loads of, all it is corners. It's an absolute bloody nightmare and I hate it. Worst circuit in the game. Although it is doable, but it's just going to be foot to the floor, just general lunacy. GT phone home for the alien morph suit. And you get to use GT cars. So what I'm going to do is use the Aston Martin DB11 because it's good. I love it. This is what I used for it originally. I did have a tune called GT Phone Home, but I renamed it Tourist Trap after I had to redo my tunes after coming back from my 30-day ban. But this is the tune I'm going to use for this anyway. So that's absolutely sorted. S1. Yeah, no problems whatsoever. And Phoenix from the Ashes, new car in a new event. I haven't got a clue. I really don't. I really do not know what this is. It's going to be road racing. Past that, I haven't got a clue what the requirements are whatsoever. But I will put some more stuff out when this stuff does go live. Well, when the update comes out, I go in and I have a look at all this stuff and start putting videos together. And that's what my first looks are. I'll do a more detailed summer look. I'll do a more detailed autumn, winter and spring at the appropriate time. However, because there's a lot of repetition in this, I'm taking the opportunity to go through and sort of give you a heads up a little bit because it's been in before and show you sort of what we're getting, but without having the opportunity to dig into this particular update. So Phoenix from the Ashes is an odd one. It really is. I haven't got a clue. I imagine it's going to be something around muscle cars because that's what you get. And I don't know, to be fair. We shall see, I guess. So that is Series 34. That's a quick run through. Well, more than a little quick run through, really. Gone into a little bit of detail around some of the championships, but generally, that's what we've got. Battles come off the stream. This is all I know at this time. When the update does come down, I will be having a look at the summer season. And I will be putting my first look video out with more detailed tunes on. And more stuff around the trial and different events. So that is that. That's the series as far as I know. And what do you think about it? Is it better than last time? I do think it is, actually. I think it's better than the last series. But what do you think? Is it better? Is it worse? Is it anything on me you're not so sure about? And, you know, what's your feelings on it? Because I'll be interested to know. I do post a lot of this stuff out, and I will be putting a first look video up. So if you do like what I'm doing, hit the like button, leave me a comment. And until next time, thank you for watching. Take it easy and happy driving.